Wow. Wowie, 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 wowie. I'm so sorry, rounduppers. It's almost like my son has a radar. Soon as I'm planning to go hit the button and get on the internet, this boob just be going crazy. I mean, good Lord, I'm so sorry. I'm a little late. Preston, he got some good lungs, y'all. I got to tell you, my little boy got some good lungs. I will tell you that. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that he has lungs and he can cry healthily. Is that a word? I don't even know. Is it? He can cry. So I'm like, okay, we made it. We made it. We're here. We is here, as Steve Harvey would say. We're here. Round up. Thank you for joining me. I am Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I got to do some quick buttons here. Round up. This is unprecedented times. I'm just like, it's just amazing what I'm seeing out here in the marketplace. I'm seeing money flowing. I'm seeing people buying and selling houses. I'm seeing all type of action in this environment we're in, right? I don't think we've seen this before. And I don't know how long it'll be here. And I don't know when it will return, right? And I don't know what it's going to be over. But what I want and what I wish for you, Roundup, oh man, is that you open up your mind and you get out of the conventional, traditional world of going to the banks and getting on your knees, begging banks to give you loans. So that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I'm going to give you some goodies. Tonight, I'm just going to go over the details. I appreciate you, and I'm going to show you my appreciation because I'm going to give you some huge goodies on my private lending prospectus. This is my prospectus that we're going to be going over tomorrow during the class. It's like 30 pages. I'm going to cover it all so you can explain this to your private lenders. Why are you here? You are here because you want to be able to buy and sell real estate without having to turn in your tax returns, worry about your credit score, turn in the financial statement every time you got to go get money, right? Maybe even you don't want to bring a down payment. If you're anything like me, I didn't even have a down payment when I was first starting. So it was prohibitive for me. It was cost prohibitive for me to be able to get into the real estate business. So private money. What is private money? What is private money and why do we love it? Private money is nothing but where we use ordinary people to finance and invest in our real estate deals, right? I'm going to go over my full system tomorrow where we have raised hundreds of thousands. I don't know if I've hit the million. I mean, I've obviously borrowed millions over the years, but not all at one time. I'm always trying to do less is more. And I like putting my own money into deals too because it gives me less headache. I sleep better at night. Unprecedented times. Roundup, I'm excited for you because I didn't learn about private money. Let me tell you about what happened to me when I first started. And by the way, tomorrow is a free class. It's going to be tomorrow at 3 o'clock. My private money masterclass is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're going to go over my system. And what I'm going to do, if you go to the link below in the video description, you can download my prospectus, my presentation. It'll be just like this. You're going to be able to print it out and follow along. And if you want to get my deed of trust and my promissory note, you have to have these two documents when you are borrowing money from somebody. We just raised $150,000 in the last 2 weeks. And it's all because what? I had a presentation, and I had the deed of trust and the promissory notes. Roundup, if you don't have these documents, if you don't know where to get them, it's going to be very challenging for you to raise some money. People talk is cheap. People don't want to hear that stuff. They don't want to hear you talk. They want to say, listen, did you take the time to sit down and put something together so I can look at it and see what it looks like, right? You got to have a private lending presentation. And I generally sell it for a lot more. Today, I'm going to give you 50% off only for my Roundup homies that get it today. This discount will end tonight. So I am thankful for you. You know how I've done this in the past. If you join me, if you're live with me, that means you have taken the time out of your night to turn the time vanishing machine off and think about your future, your financial future roundup. Think about that. For me, it's very serious. I take this serious. I look at real estate investing like brain surgery. You got to get in there. You got to study it. You got to know the ups, downs, the backwards, the sideways, what's coming, what's going, where the money is. And you know what's crazy? Oh man, I got my boy. Let me see if I can get. I got one of my private investors on here right now. I'm going to see if he'll be willing to come on and let me interview him during my class tomorrow. Maybe he's available now. Let me see if I can get him on here. Would y'all like to hear some of the points of one of my private lenders, right? One of my private investors. Let me see if Earl's there. Let me see if he's around. He might even come on. I've been meaning to call him to see if he would come on. 1 second, y'all. So I'm going to hopefully see if one of my private investors will allow me to interview him tomorrow. And that way you can hear right from the horse's mouth how we do business. And that way you can do it too. Why did he choose to work with us? What were some of the things that was on his mind to say, hey, you know what? I'm interested in doing that. I'm interested in doing that. So I got two of them. Let me see if he's going to come on. But Roundup, you got to have we call it a prospectus. Let me tell you the definition. Let me see if the Barron's has a prospectus in here. Prospectus. Y'all hear P. Diddy just crying. Prospectus. Let's see what they say. A printed descriptive statement about a business or investment that is for sale to invite the interest of prospective investors. Let me repeat that. It's right here in the Barron's book roundup. And if you don't have your Barron's book, just go to my website, chrishaskins.com, and go to the suggested reading. It's right there. A prospectus, right? A printed descriptive statement. Printed descriptive statement. You got to have something. I'm giving you a hard time. About a business or investment, as a house in our case, that is for sale, to invite the interest of prospective investors. So the prospectus is one of the things that I learned about, I'm going to say right around, 2004, I got in the game, right? I did it wrong for the first 4 years, going to the banks, borrowing money. And then I learned about something called a private lending prospectus, where you sit down with people. And once I got that, I was able to say, okay, this is what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we have done. This is what we propose to do for you. This is how much our investment will pay you. This is how much you're going to make over X amount of time. Before and after pictures. And if this is your first deal, or you're like new to the business, that's why you need a prospectus, so you can show before and after pictures of our deals, right? And it doesn't have to be deals that you've done. You can tell your prospective investor, this is how we will do business, right? This is how we're going to do it. So you're not going to be lying to anybody. I'm going to show you how we set up no payment loans. That's right, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Hit that like button, Roundup, if we're working for you tonight. Let's see if he'll want to come on. Let's see if we'll come on real quick. Yeah, here we go. So let's talk to very quickly. I'm going to interview one of my private investors real quick. Let's see if he'll come on tomorrow. Let's see if he'll come on and kind of share his story working with us and why he does this, and maybe give you some points and tips on what you can do too. This is cool, man. I never thought that he was going to be around. I mean, you guys are getting some.
Hello?
E.
Hello?
Hello, E?
Yes.
What up?
How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed, brother. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm blessed.
That's good. That's good.
I see. How's your boy doing?
Oh, I'm good. You're getting big. You're getting big.
I see the pictures, man. You got a good-looking boy.
Thank you.
Where you at, by the way? You in the States?
Yeah. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Rocking and rolling.
Oh, yeah. You know that.
I got you live right now, literally live while I'm getting registration. It's a free masterclass I'm doing tomorrow, Earl, but we just finished doing a deal together. Just tell my Roundup family, Brother E, just a little bit of why you chose to work with us and what interested in you in working with us, my brother.
Oh yes, oh yes. As soon as I see you online, I got the information down, and you see me the perspective, everything, everything is good. So, I like being able to be honest and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You do what you're going to do. You do what you say you're going to do.
That's a big thing, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I trust you 100%.
You know, it's weird, Earl. Isn't it sad that we live in a time where doing what you say you're going to do is like a big thing?
Yes, very much.
It's terrible. Why does, I mean, I wish it wasn't like that. It's so many times that people don't do what they say they're going to do. It's almost like it sets you above the bar when you do.
Oh, yes, most definitely. I trust you.
I appreciate that. So one of the things when we gave you the prospectus, was that something that possibly helped you understand how we do business?
Yes, very much, 100%.
Nice. So we just finished the deal. I scanned a copy of that check. I have it here. I'll scan it just so you know that where the capital is being held. But Earl, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you for believing in our operation.
Oh, yeah, I believe in you too.
Yeah. Okay, my brother.
No problem.
Anything else you want to share from a roundup, homies, that may be interested in they're trying to raise private financing for themselves?
Oh, yeah, we learn from you. Learn everything from you. Learn everything from you.
I appreciate it, E. All right, dog. I'll be talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.
Roundup, that was a real treat. So this is one of my private investors. I didn't even know he was going to be on. But this brother, he came up. He said, look, I got X dollars. I'm like, okay, well, I sent him the prospectus. We went over it together. That's why you got to have. I cannot stress this enough. I'm going to give you mine. I'm giving it to you half off today only if you want to get it. And you can have my deed of trust. You get the prospectus. It's 30 pages, my deed of trust, and my promissory notes. You can download that in the video description. Go ahead and get that. Why? Because I love you. You believe in me. You have trusted me with your education. You trust me with your training dollars. So I'm willing to give you that back because I love you, man. I really want you guys to succeed. So the prospectus is what you're going to use when you sit down with your private investors. You're going to say, this is how we do business. Flip through the pages. I got another one on here, Birch. We'll bring him in tomorrow. We'll see. Matter of fact, we'll continue the conversation with a couple of other lenders because you can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Why? Why do I? Because I have been in the situation where I had nobody that believed in me. And what did I say? I said, if I ever, this is where the magic opened for me. If I ever find some individuals that will loan me the money to buy and sell real estate, I would treat their money with the utmost respect. I will make sure to get every dollar that they put back into my deals back to them. I will treat my profit secondary or maybe even third or fourth, really. My profit will not be before my investors' initial capital. I will make sure that they get a reasonable rate of return on every transaction that I do. And I will make sure that they are not over leveraged on every one of my houses. So when we put our investors in, we are making sure that say the house is worth 150, we're only going to borrow max 100, right? I'm going to make sure that they have plenty of equity. And that is in your private lending presentation as well when you sit down with these people. So round up tomorrow, 3 p.m. I'm gonna do my private money masterclass. I'm excited for you. When you download the prospectus, you can print it out, follow along. I'm gonna go over every page. It's gonna have some examples of how we pay out to our investors. A sign up sheet. I'm gonna show you where the money's located. How do we set up Ma and Pa for these private loans, right? We use their IRAs. We convert them over. It's amazing how people that will convert the IRAs because I don't know what they're getting in the market right now. It is so volatile. This market is extremely. I was looking at Zoom stock just dropped $40, right? So you just don't know what's happening in this marketplace. So there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines, waiting for you and I to put it to work, right? Typical deal in my area is around, we buy for 100, 150,000. So that, and then we probably put 40 to 50 in it. So 200 will get you pretty much any affordable housing in the Hampton Roads area. So that's kind of the model that we go by. And you don't need a lot of people around up. You don't need 10 or 20 private investors. You only need a few. You got 100 here, 200 there. One guy has 50, another guy has 75, and you can put them together. Start building your financing, building your own bank. I literally built my own bank roundup, and I know and you can do it too. I'm not that good. I'm not that special. I just got trained up and I'm just passing the training on to you. I want to be a conduit just to pass the stuff on from the masters that I've learned from to bring it right to you. If you got any questions on private lending, private money, I don't mind sharing that with you tonight. But tomorrow, I want to make sure 3:00, Wednesday, August 12th, I will be going over my full private money masterclass, and you will get my private lending presentation 50% off. You can download it in the video description. You got to have a presentation if you're going to be effective in this thing. It's the only way you're going to be effective. And use the coupon code MONEY. Use coupon code. Let me type that in. Coupon code MONEY. Use the coupon code MONEY roundup for 50% off of my private lending presentation in the video description. Use the coupon code MONEY. It's tonight only. After tonight, that's it. Chris Jackson, I think Zoom dropped because a lot of things has opened back up. The economy, big hype. Jackson, I don't think it's over. I think we got a long way to go, my brother. But you know what? Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows what's going down. It's crazy. Let me see. I'm excited for y'all. I didn't learn about private money until I did real estate wrong for the first 3 years. 3 years I did this wrong. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me get educated. Let me get educated on this thing to figure out, what am I doing wrong? I bought a bunch of houses, right, in 2004 and 5. Got foreclosed on because I bought them the wrong way. I went to the bank, filled out those loan applications. I don't think I put a down payment on that stuff. Personally guaranteed all this stuff, right? The banks were like, you know what? I had some adjustable rate mortgages. I had a home equity line of credit. The bank, they can change their, man. If you have to go renew one of these loans, let me tell you what happened to me. I had to renew a loan, right? I went in there. The bank was like, you know what? We don't like you anymore. They didn't say it like that, but whatever my financials I turned in, they didn't like. So at the end of the day, it's their money. They decide the rules, not with private investing, not with private money. We come up with the rules together with our investors. We pay a high rate of return for people that want to invest in real estate safely. Now, nothing is guaranteed, but isn't it highly probable that if you buy a property for below market value, fix it up, and then put it on the market for sale, isn't it highly probable that you could possibly find a buyer? Being a real estate investor, we invest in highly probable events. Nothing is guaranteed, but it's highly probable that if you do all the right things, buy below, do a good renovation, hardwood floors, stainless steel, the granite, make it all nice, warm and fuzzy, HGTV it out. It's highly probable that you'll be able to sell that house at a fair market value, right? Hence, paying your investors back, getting them the insurance. So your investor, they are the bank. They are the bank roundup. So we're going to go over, I'm going to show you how to set up no payment loans. We don't make payments. Why don't we make payments, Chris? What do you mean by that? Because the more outgo you have, say you got 5 or 6 of these flips going on, and you got $700, $800, $900 a month interest payments. Let's just say $1,000. You can have 5, 6, 7,000. I have been there. Round up. I have been there. Got thousands of dollars going out in monthly payments going out to banks or hard money loans. I'm not talking about hard money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about private money. Private money. Oh, you having problem? Patrice, if you want to print it, you're going to have to. Oh, I'm sorry. The private lending presentation. Once you print it, when you go to it, you have to download it to your PC first. Download it to your PC so you can put it on your computer. Then you can print it. You won't be able to print it from Google Docs. Go ahead and download it first. Isaiah, where outside of your circle do you find private money people, and how would you market to them, etc.? Good question, Isaiah. Here's the thing. I was talking to my friend earlier today, Mike, and we were talking about a lot of people think, I don't know what it is, we like to think for other people. I know for like my wife, right? I'll think I know what she's thinking, or I'll think that she'll want this when in reality she wants that over there. I might think she'll want a chocolate chip cookie and she might have already had one for the day, or whatever it could be. So we like to think for other people. Isaiah, is what I found out, right? So what happens is I'm just explaining it for me. I held myself back because I was thinking for other people. I was thinking, well, they won't loan me any money. Or I was thinking they don't have any money. Or I might have said they won't believe in what I'm doing. Round up, that is going to be the killer of your business. When you start thinking for other people, let them make the decision. We present an opportunity. Where do you find them? Got to open your mouth, Isaiah. Got to open your mouth. The main thing is having something to give them. Having something to give them other than words. In real estate, as you no doubt know, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, player. Isaiah, don't even holler at me if you're talking about real estate. Now, people call me about deals all the time. Chris, I got this deal. 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, garage, in great location. Da-da-da, doesn't need any work. Has a central heating in there. Roof's good. Da-da-da, flooring. All it needs is this. All I want to know is send over the numbers. Send over the numbers. The first thing any savvy or any investor or any type of business person is going to ask you, where are the numbers? Where are the numbers? So, in order for you to find people, what's that? Outside of your circle. You got to start talking. Get referrals. And for me, it didn't even take long. And you can use this social media to recruit people. This social media is powerful. I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. I'm going to give you some strategies and skills to go through and start posting to attract some of these private lenders. Because at this stage in my life, Isaiah, and I know I don't want to make it seem too unbelievable for you. At this stage in my life, believe it or not, I've got way more money than I've got deals. Way more money. There is so much more capital in the system than there are good deals, okay? Say, for instance, the government just printed, I don't know, trillions of dollars. They printed $1 trillion. Isaiah, if you could just imagine in your mind, all that cash is being injected into the American system, right? So the money is there. The money is not the problem. The problem is us being savvy borrowers with a plan to put that money to work. Let me repeat that. The problem is us. As I get older, I look around and I'm like, you know what? 9 times out of 10, the problem is me. The problem is not the system. The problem is not the equations. The problem is not the house. The problem is me. Have I made myself the person that can go out there and attract people to loan me money? Have I made myself that person? And Isaiah, I don't know you, but if you've made yourself that person, money will stick to you. Repeat after me. I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got that from T. Harv Eker. I can't take credit for that one. So what up, Swingo? What up, Birch? Dutch. So this class will be August 12th, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Just make sure you hit that bell so you know when we're coming on. It's going to be live. I'm going to cover my whole system, how we borrow, how do we pay, and then I'm going to go over the prospectus. Make sure you download your prospectus. And tonight, if you get it, it's half price. It's half price. Up until midnight tonight. Half price. Why? Because I love you. If you believe in me coming on here and not spending time in front of that time management machine, then I believe in you. If you go to the link in the video description, use the coupon code MONEY for 50% off. Download the prospectus. That's my presentation. You're going to download. You have the option to get my deed of trust and my promissory note. man, I cannot wait to share with you the promissory note language that we use. We are able to, we just did it right now. We can borrow the money. When you sell the property, you get the money back, move it to another house. It's called a substitution of collateral. I'm going to show you how to do that. Beast of a move. Whew. Talking about resetting the chessboard on the chess pieces. That's when your career. Chris Allen, will tomorrow's masterclass stay on YouTube? Maybe a day or so, but I don't plan on keeping it. It's free. So the only thing I'm asking you to invest in yourself is the documents that we need. Chris Allen, oh, what? Oh, you might have to multitask. That's crazy. So round up. I just want to ask you, what are you? I was talking to one of my mentees today. How much are we investing in ourselves? I know for me, it's just thousands of dollars. You know, I bought these, I helped develop some of these prospectuses and presentations over the years from borrowing so much money, studying different people, see how they are doing it, getting the message out there. Start flapping your lips. And tomorrow I'll tell you a lot of things that we do. I cannot wait to do. My favorite part of these things is Q&A. So, I'll be in front of my blackboard covering all this stuff. So if you're anything like me, you get sick and tired begging the banks. And I love my bankers. I love you guys. It's just that you guys are so regulated that you have to deal with all the criteria and the qualifications to give me the money. I knew for me, and I don't know about you, for me, it was like I knew that the banks were probably not going to help me build my real estate empire, right? I just figured that they weren't going to do that. So I went to the private sector, and I'm just gently suggesting that maybe that will work for you if you're building a large real estate empire. Now, if you want to get one or two houses, this may or may not be for you. But if you're looking to build your real estate empire and create a lifestyle for freedom, might want to think about doing some alternative financing to buy some houses. Okay. And it's not just single family. You can use this for rental property, for doing commercial. Sky's the limit with private money. My life opened up. My career took off when I developed the skill. I would say it's a skill and an art form. Learning how to put together, let's just say, private lending packages for people, and learning how to talk to people about investing in your projects. If I don't have any more questions round up, go ahead and get your prospectus. If you get it by tonight at midnight, it'll be 50% off, and it's only going to be a couple $100 tomorrow. It's not like it won't break the bank. But I'm so honored. I'm honored that you trust me for the information that we give out. I don't take it lightly. I do not take your time lightly. I know you can be doing anything in the world, and I know what you're looking for is financial freedom or some resemblance of that, because you don't go from A to Z overnight. Nobody cared about Chris Haskins until about 2017, after I had kind of put together this real estate machine for myself. While I was digging in the trenches, nobody really cared about what I was doing. After I started talking about what I did since 2004, then my life really did open up, and I was able to share my story, right? And I wish the same for you. There's no reason, Roundup, that you can't go out there and just raise. I want you to know that 100,000, raise 100,000. That's no money. Raising that, if you can get over that little hump of that 100, right? Just get this 100. Perhaps we can get you to 200, 300, 400. I have it installed, but not the document. I have that installed, but not the document. Well, Patricia, if you have a problem, just email me. I'll get you straight. I don't know why I wouldn't. You have to download it to your desktop first before you can print it. Make sure you download it first. David, is private money and hard money the same thing? That's a great question. Absolutely not. And we'll go over that tomorrow. We'll go over what hard money looks like, David. Hard money is going to be a lender that loans money based on the asset and not necessarily your ability to pay it back. Private lenders are loaning you money based on the relationship that you have created. Let me see if my Barron's has hard money in here. HA. Hard sell, hard. Darn, they don't have it. Handy hangout, hard sell. Let me see if they have asset-based lender. They might have that. Asset. You slipping, Barons? Asset-based lender. Nope, they don't have that either. So you understand that hard money is loaning you the money, high interest rates, high down payment, high points, right? All that stuff. And even sometimes a lot of hard monies aren't really hard. They're like soft money. They want to do a soft credit check because the hard money lenders want you to refinance them if you don't sell the house. Private lenders are reasonable interest rate, no points, and don't forget, hard money, you got all type of secondized opinions. These dudes are gonna charge you lawyer fees, processing fees, all this stuff. I don't think that I think hard money has its place, David, but and I don't know your level of experience. If you're new, I want you to use hard money. If you've done some deals, private money is for you. Okay. So I don't want you borrowing ma and pa's money based on you not having any experience because I don't want you messing their money up. Now, however, you're missing some contact info. If you have the experience and you have some money to bring to the table, because I don't want you leveraging ma and pa's money to the max, right? I want you to have them a low loan to value ratio. So no, they're different. Hard money different from private money. I want you doing private money, my friend. African Beast Gaming. You're the man, Chris K. Soul, the great carpenter. Oh man, praise God. That is cool. I'm honored, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Music is first love. Oh boy. How do you get a reliable self-directed IRA? That's a great question. So we use a company called Equity Trust Company. Equity Trust, and that's who I don't even want to say recommend for our investors. That's just who we use. Just because, see, the problem was music is first love. I'm so old. There was only one game in town doing self-directed Roth IRAs when I got into business. One. What's it? Two? Might have been two. But the guy that started the company I'm with, he actually deal with some of the legislation with the government officials and all that. I mean, I'm like, I'm so old, right? I've been around. So now you talk about reliable self-directed Roth IRA, right? What is the question? How do you get reliable? Now they've got a whole bunch of different companies that offer self-directed Roths. They got 401ks, IRAs, SEP IRA. So unfortunately, I'm not the best person when it comes to the different options for the custodian because, man, if I would have changed mine over, I got so many assets in there, it would be hell for me. I just don't want to change it over. So I'm just going to ride this one out. We use Equity Trust Company, and they don't pay me anything to refer them. Matter of fact, they're probably not even the best. That's just what I know. Familiarity is killing me. I probably need to switch it over, but yeah, you should get one. You don't really get the IRA. You hire the custodian. So they're the ones that administer your IRA. So I just wrote a check today to one of my lenders for a rental property. He has a loan on one of my houses. I cannot wait till tomorrow. I'm going to show you how we leverage our real estate with private lenders, and you can get lines of credit. Oh man, it's so cool from private people, right? Patricia, these documents can you can use your LLC? Yes, you can use your LLC if you like. Now, don't forget, we use trusts, Patricia. I'm not mad at you for using your LLC. Your LLC can be the borrower. Your LLC can be the owner of the real property. That's up to you if you want to do that. I'm not mad at you, but we use trusts. So round up. Let me just remind you, tomorrow, Wednesday, August 12th, 3 p.m., right here on my channel. Make sure you hit that bell and subscribe so you know when we're coming live. My private money masterclass, and you can get my prospectus, my deed of trust, and my promissory note for half off up until midnight tonight. I'll keep doing some Q&A real quick. You guys got some phenomenal questions. I love it. Rosanna, what up? Rosanna, I'm still grinding on that daggone Section 8 product. This has been, I got so many videos, but the problem is I don't have time to help put it together because screaming, baby's crying, right? Let me do this real quick. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna keep doing some questions. Baby Preston is really, really, really cranking it tonight. I hope y'all hear him. He's in the background just hollering up a storm. Okay, where were we at here? Rosanna, didn't tell you I'm signing with. Oh, Fund and Grow, cool. Oh yeah, they're beasts. I can always go in to see. I think we crossed over 2 million for my roundup homies. They crossed over 2 mil. It's really cool what they're doing. What up, Monroe? Patricia, hey, when you sell a property, do you put them in a 1031 exchange? I do not. Let me tell you why. That's why I love the self-directed Roth IRA, right? Tax-free. When you do a 1031 exchange, right? I want you to just picture this. Let me start here. You got a house, boom, right? You buy it, you sell it, put it in 1031 exchange. So you got 20,000 profit. You do it again, boom. You got a 40,000 profit. 20,000, now you got 40, 60, 80. Now you're building up this big old pile of cash, right? That you have not paid taxes on. I was reading a book the other day. Where's that book? Somebody sent it to me. Whoever sent me that book, I can't remember. The And Asset. If you would email me because I need to talk to you. The And Asset. You are almost building a bucket for the IRS. You're building it for yourself too, but as you continually do 1031 exchanges, you're building up this huge bucket to give. You're almost like you're planning on giving the IRS a big chunk of money. So with the self-directed Roth IRA, if you do it inside the IRA, it's 100% tax-free, right? You never pay taxes because you already paid taxes on the money that went in from the contribution. Okay. So that's why I would prefer self-directed Roth investing as opposed to 1031 exchanges. But everybody has their thing. Robel, what's up? Long time. How many private money lenders do you think one active needs? I'm assuming the more the better. Let me see. Right now I can count on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6, 7. 6 or 7. 6 or 7. They come and go. They do different things. So what I'm saying is, Robel, you only need a few. For the first, once I found out about private lending, I got my first lender, and I'll tell y'all exactly how I did that. I got my first lender, right? It wasn't for another year or so until I got a second one. But you only need 1 or 2, and usually the first time they want to loan you a little bit, 20, 30 to see what you can do. So you might have to piece a private lender with a hard money lender. That's what I was doing. So they would give me 50, then I go get a hard money guy and piece them together like that. That's going to build credibility. Oh, I can't wait to share with you some of my referrals too. Oh man, you got to get referrals. I'm going to give you the exact language in the prospectus. You'll see the language of the referrals that we do so you can copy it and go get your own referrals, right? Yeah. Oh man, I love it. Oops, wrong thing. Did I mess this up, y'all? Sorry about that. Preston is just going crazy, y'all. Edit. Did I mess this up? Trade account. Customize countdown timer. Sorry about that. So all you need is a few. You only need, I would say, 2 or 3 and you're good, at least to get started, right? Why is this thing doing this? Edit. Check out. Oh, 2019. I'm bugging. August. Here we go, y'all. Please forgive me, that stupid computer. Check out. There we go. Discount ends at midnight. There we go. Did I mess it all up again? I'm really, really bugging out. Hold tight. I'm so sorry, Roundup. Give me. Check out, customize. I'm coming right back. I gotta just set this thing so it's right date. Tuesday. Let's see. We got that. Save and get. 1 second, Roundup. There we go. Okay, so you got that. We're good to go. Okay, so you're good. Your coupon, use the coupon code MONEY, and you're good to go. Use the coupon code MONEY for 50% off my Prospectus, my deed of trust, and my promissory note. You only need a few. Yep, you only need a few, my friend. Equity Trust Company. Yes, music is first love. Go to trustetc.com. Trustetc.com. Mr. C's, I really appreciate what you're doing. I'm honored. I wish. You know what's so crazy? I'm going to do a video in the next few weeks. I finally figured out how you can find out your purpose. How to find out your purpose. I got an exercise for you. Crazy. Carl, the class is going to be free. Just hit the bell on my channel so you know it's 3 o'clock. I'm not even going to charge you for it. What I am charging you for is just for the prospectus and the deed of trust. So if you want that stuff, which gotta have it. It's half price until midnight tonight. So you can get it tomorrow. It's just going to be a little bit more. But yeah, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Wednesday, 3 o'clock was when we'll be on there. Now, ready for the lines of credit and etc. Oh yeah, the trust. You got to have this stuff. You got to have it. You don't have to sign up. I am only charging you for my documents and my tools and everything. But if you want to just come and get all the information for private lending, you can come for free. I'm going to give that away. Amazed at how much I didn't. I'm going to presume you're saying Levy Ray. I'm amazed at how much I didn't know. Shit, me too. Chris Monroe, why tax defer 1031 exchange when you can eliminate altogether? That's right. That's absolutely right, bro. Oh, yeah, I figured you were saying that. Levy, I'm amazed at how much I didn't know about real estate outstanding. I was the same way. Chris, you hear the baby? He chilling in the back. So loud. Good Lord, he's loud. You're right. That baby P. Ooh, got some lungs on him. I'm thankful he's got lungs, right? Music is first love. How does the whole custodian fee work? Is it someone from Equity Trust? Also, would you recommend I transfer my TSP retirement to self-directed to protect it from market decline? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that market decline. I'm sure it's a beast. I don't even know if you can use your TSP. You can transfer it to a self-directed or not. I'm not sure about that. But what you can do, hold tight. First question, is there a fee? Yes. Custodian, I think it's $500 a year, but you only pay like the more money you have in there, it's more fees. So it starts off at like $250, $350, $450. So the more, it's not like you have huge fees to start now. So I wouldn't worry about that. But let me tell you about the fees. Music is first love. These fees are going to push you. They are going to force you to use your self-directed Roth IRA. Let me tell you what happens. So for me, like when I first started my IRA in 2006, right? The rich white man, Lonnie Scruggs, came over. Was like, Chris, I'm gonna show you something that should be illegal. Showed me this IRA thing, and he goes, set it up now. You'll thank me later. This should be illegal. So I set mine up. But back then, I think it was like $200 a year for me. And if you don't use it, you still pay the $200, right? So it starts grinding you. A year goes by, 200, wham. Another year goes by, 200, wham. It's grinding you. It makes you use that Roth IRA. And that for me, I needed that. I needed those fees to say, damn, you know what? I put $2,000 in, 200 a year. I'm not going to have any money in 4 or 5 years. All my money's going to be gone. So for me, it made me get to work it forced me to use my IRA as a tool to buy real estate. So I'm not saying you should do that. Don't go back and be like, well, Chris said I should do. I'm telling you what I needed. I needed to be pushed to use my IRA. Now I'm like, thank God I did. I mean, I could write a check for, we can buy whatever we want now. But back then, I needed it. Now, is it someone from Equity Trust? Yes, Equity Trust you call them up, fill out the application, you can transfer it over. I don't know if you can do a TSP or not, but yeah. Levy. Oh, how was it? Levy. My bad, my friend. Levy. Yeah, so yeah, it's something how you don't know. Gene, Section 8 class. I'm working on it. Let me show you. I'm almost done. I will share with you a little bit of that. Look at this. I'll share with you with the screen, the mind map. Look how deep I'm on this thing, y'all. So the Section 8, the Landlord's Guide, I changed the name of it. It was the Real Estate Investor's Guide, but now it's the Landlord's Guide to Section 8 housing. Only videos. I've done all these videos here, locating tenants. It's going to be broken down into 4 sections: locating tenants, screening tenants, pre-inspection, post-inspection. And then we have ongoing management. I haven't done the video for the yearly inspections, and I'm going to do a video for what happens. What do you do when the tenant loses their job, right? You got to know what to do then. It's so cool. Post inspection. I'm going to give you my documents, the checklists, the landlord tenant move out checklist. How do you write your copy for your ads? How do you find your ideal tenant? Your ideal tenant, they're interested, they're diligent, they have empathy, they're empathetic, they have a good attitude, and they listen. I don't know which word I'll use for my acronym here. They either listen, they're logical, or they're likable. So these are all the things that we've been going over. I mean, look, these are all videos, each one of these. I got Jessica Siegel, y'all. I got Jessica to come in, and I got Rosanna. She's up here. She's going to be, where's she at? Oh, I thought she was up there. Where's she at? Rosanna, you're in here somewhere. Jessica Siegel video, home visit. Oh, Rosanna goes here, locating tenant. So I literally interviewed a Section 8 Rosanna. She's the Section 8 housing specialist. I had a real specialist on here. We got a couple videos for y'all putting together. So you got an attorney, you got me, but not to say that I know everything, but you got a representative, a housing specialist, a caseworker on here, breaking down the steps, showing you how to do that. So Section 8, Gene, very important. If you remember my guy earlier today, he's got a whole bunch of doors, multifamily, and even he's preaching on Section 8. I can't tell you how important it's going to be as we approach the end of the year, getting into roundup. What do you think is going to happen when the holidays come and these people don't have no money? Rent, Santa Claus is going to get your rent. Levy, sorry about that. Is there a lease also? Patricia, there's no lease on private money, but you will get a lease with the Landlord's Guide to Section 8 housing. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to locate, screen, how to place the tenant, and then how to manage it while they're at pre-inspection. You got so much. Let me give you a quick snapshot of how big the pre-inspection checklist is. Pre-inspection checklist. Where is it at? You got to have a pre-inspection checklist, right? Because you need to have all the property looked over before the housing choice vouchers, the inspector arrives. Don't be trying to do the work after they get there. They don't like that. So we got pre-inspection. Oh my goodness, look at this. Y'all, I'm telling you, I've been working on this thing. Look at this craziness. So this is your checklist for before your inspector gets there. I've been working on this thing for months because I want to make sure I give y'all maximum value, right? So this is this is 3 pages of stuff that you got to have before the inspector gets there. Look at all this stuff I did for y'all. checking. This is going to cover everything before. Once you pass, you're going to pass your inspection. This is going to be a pre-inspection checklist for your landlord, right? So this is for before your before your inspector gets there. You're going to go through each thing, boom, 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 and once you checked all that off, boom, you pass. You pass. I'm happy for you, Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, Chris, will you offer half off on tomorrow presentation? I will not. This discount ends tonight. It's half off tonight. Reason I do that because I want to make sure that I'm blessing the people that have chosen to bless me and be on this live broadcast right now. So the discount will end tonight, but it's not like it's a lot of money. I mean, I don't know what people have spent on their future and on their careers. I've spent just tens of thousands of dollars on my education, right? So this is just a part of your education, just part of it. And luckily, I hope that I've built some trust and you trust me, you believe in what I'm doing and what we've done. You need this prospectus. You got to have one. You're going to be flipping through it. You look so professional when you flip. Well, Miss Smith, this is how we do it. Oh, I'm glad you asked. That's coming up soon. Flip through the prospectus so you can, the prospectus, so the presentation, basically. So they know that you know what you're doing. Okay. We've been on here for an hour. Round up. Listen, I'm going to cut this on off. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock. It's going to be August 12th, 3 p.m. right here on my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell so you know when we'll go live. Use the coupon code MONEY for 50% off of my private lending prospectus, my deed of trust, and my promissory note. There are 2 bullet lines you have to put in your promissory note and your deed of trusts, right? So, man, you need to know how you can move that money around, right? I'm going to show you how to substitute the collateral. So when you sell the house, you can move that loan to another house. Isn't that cool? Man, who in the world is teaching this stuff? Here's your house, right? Boom. You sell the house, move that same loan to another house. You're talking about gangster. But it only comes with the deed of trust. You won't get that unless you have the deed of trust and the promissory note. Jermaine, what's up, Jay? Do you ever have sellers tell the realtor to add you as an exclusion? Seller. I don't understand that one. I don't know what that one is, my brother. You kind of speaking above my pay grade on that one. Exclusion to what? I would like to know exclusion to what. Might be something cool to learn. I don't know at all. I'm still learning, y'all. Exclusion. What type of exclusion are you referring to, my friend Jermaine? Birch, we might get Birch on here tomorrow. This is one of my private investors too. Birch, good guy. The gentleman just wants a high rate of return. He gets pictures from time to time. He wants to see the property, but he's another one that's invested in our business to avoid paying the realtor fees. Exclusion. Sellers add you as an exclusion. No, I never did that one before. I'm not saying I wouldn't. If I knew more about it, I might be interested in doing that, my friend. That's a cool one. I don't really beat people up too much when it comes to paying realtor fees. I just want them to get their money and go on down the street, so. Round up, listen, I love you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I got my blackboard. We're going to go over how I'm telling you how I personally borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars. Round up, I'm going to tell you how I do it. This is the best time to borrow money. Why? Stock market's volatile. You don't know whether the stock is going up, down. You don't know why it's going up. Is it because of this cash injection? Is it because of speculation? Man, it's crazy. People are looking for a safe home for their money. You have to turn that around, change your posture, become a savvy borrower. Become a savvy borrower. It wasn't until I changed my posture and said, you know what? I know what I'm doing. I'm offering an opportunity for you. I'm not begging you for anything. This is what I'm doing. Are you interested or not? Thank you. Have a good day. Move on to the next. Boom. This is what I'm doing. Are you interested in making money with me? No? Boom. Go to the next. When you do that enough times, I think the good book calls it sowing seeds. When you start sowing so many seeds, it's just amazing how your garden starts to just boom, boom, boom. Your garden grows, y'all. Your garden grows, and yours can too. I promise you. I'm not that special. I'm just a regular dude. Regular dude. Hey, listen, this is Chris Haskins. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, share with any other investors that are sick and tired of begging the banks for loans to try to build their real estate empire. Come on over. I'll see you August 12th, 3 o'clock sharp. Okay, get your prospectus so you can go over it with me. I'll talk to you soon, Roundup. Love you. Peace.